Bray Wyatt has shared a cryptic message amid speculation about a possible WWE return. Meanwhile, an AEW star suffered an injury at Battle of the Belts last weekend, and another released WWE star's return has possibly been teased. We'll take a look at that in a little while. Hello everybody, it's Jack and Ross back again with more news. We've already done news today. Check that out on this very channel earlier on if you want. Bray Wyatt's back with some messages for us.
You watch that video if you like. But Bray Wyatt has been on the Twitter machine.
Yeah, no, I'm a real presenter. I'm good at this. Stop it.
It would be nice if you did that.
No.
Please do it. To help.
What's Bray Wyatt saying on Twitter?
Wrestling is not. Brace yourselves, everyone, because this is some cryptic bollocks. Wrestling is not a love story. It's a fairy tale for masochists, a comedy for people who criticize punchlines, a fantasy most can't understand, a spectacle no one can deny. Lines are blurred, heroes are villains. We're in Bizarro land, everybody. Budgets are cut. Business is business, but it can also be a land where dead man walk, where honor makes you elite, where the demons run for office, and rock bottom is a reason to rejoice. Woo! It's an escape, a reason to point the blame at anyone but yourself for 2 to 3 hours, an excuse to be a kid again, and nothing matters except the moment where we are in. Wrestling is not a love story. It's much more. It's hope, and in a world surrounded in hate, greed and violence, a world where closure may never come, we all know a place that has hot and cold hope on tap, for better or for worse.
So Bray Wyatt's done a bit of poetry there, and so he's kind of thrown all his thoughts about the business into a tweet.
It's nice that he's drumming up interest in himself and he's keeping his name out there and he's sort of keeping us on tenterhooks.
Yeah.
Will he come back to wrestling? Will he not? Will he stay on the plane like Rachel didn't do? Or should he get off the plane like Rachel did to go back and see Ross?
Can you do a similar one about Friends, Bray Wyatt? That would be really funny.
That would be really good. There's a nice breakdown of how Rachel got off the plane. Yeah. But I don't know what to make of this, Jack, because it's just more like a summation of the professional wrestling business and why maybe he likes it and why maybe he doesn't like it.
I don't like it, Ross, personally. That's my thoughts on it, because for the first time, often when Bray Wyatt or Wyndham Rotunda or Wyatt6 has tweeted or done a weird little teaser throughout the many breaks in his career and this recent, the one where he's left WWE, obviously, I've always thought, oh, he knows something that I don't. He's cleverer than me. And it's always something cryptic or a weird image or a little sentence or something. And I'm like, oh, what does he know that I don't? This one doesn't make me think he's cleverer than me. It makes me think, well, I know everything you mean there.
Yeah.
All these little references. Rock bottom is a reason to rejoice. Well, that's the name of the Rock's finish.
Yeah.
It's not as cryptic. It's not cryptic enough.
Mr. Editor, could you please look at Bray Wyatt's Twitter bio and pop it up there? Because if it's still that Vince McMahon quote about being reborn and changed and whatever, that's where he went down in my estimations. Let me tell you, because that looked like he had a meeting with Vince McMahon, but he obviously didn't. Or maybe he didn't just want to cover it up after what happened. I don't know.
Possibly. Ric Flair had his last match recently, more than a week ago now, and it was man.
It was hard to watch.
It was.
It started off funny, and then he allegedly passed out, and it was not fun to watch.
No, not at all. He was speaking to Lucha Libre online and said, I'm very happy with it. I needed to give it one more shot. I feel like I didn't go out the right way, which I don't understand. Does he mean, he can't mean the WrestleMania 24 one?
Oh, he's got to mean the TNA bit.
Yeah, because the WrestleMania 24 one was the perfect retirement. So you can't say that, Rick. I think you're right. He probably means the later stuff. And have that relationship now that I do with Andrade and with Charlotte, to have a son-in-law like him to be a tag team partner, for him to tag with me at this time and to have the whole family there and his family, who I've gotten to know well, watched it from Mexico. That's a weird quote. To have them there, they didn't. They watched it from Mexico. It's fine. It was especially big for me, he goes on to say, because my entire family was there. I'm the only person to get an opportunity to do that twice, once in 2008 with Shawn Michaels, and now with my son-in-law in Nashville. It was big. So he's pleased with it.
I mean, that all hints to one more match for Ric Flair.
No, it doesn't. No.
Probably a singles match against Andrade. 30-minute Broadway, I've heard.
After Andrade turns on him and viciously beats him down.
And then gets his suit all covered in blood.
I can't believe I thought he was going to lose.
Flair.
I
mean, it's the wrestling tradition, isn't it? You lose your last match. Therefore, that's the clear indication that we need that Ric Flair will have one more Ric Flair's last match.
Yeah. I wish I'd listened to you and had the balls. I know you didn't either, but I wish we had the balls to put on some money on that match.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, I would have lost money because I was like, his boots are purple, therefore his robe's got to be purple.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was white, wasn't it?
Oh, it was the robe.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'm glad I didn't have the balls to. I thought it was that his gear was purple.
Oh, no, it was the robe.
Just the robe.
Yeah.
Oh,
10-1 the had odds for there.
Wow.
On purple, would have lost money.
So yes, Ric Flair was also at the WWC and the World Wrestling Council in Puerto Rico, the Anniversario, in Andrade's corner in his match with Carlito, and helped. He helped Andrade, but he didn't help him win because that led to Carlos Colon making an appearance and attacking Flair, sending him packing from the ringside area.
That's Ric Flair's last match.
If
Carlos
he's ringside,
Colon versus Ric Flair, 2023. Be there or be square.
Actually, if he's just had his last match and then he's immediately gone to Puerto Rico and he's at ringside, I don't know about that.
He'll be the WWC champion by the end of 2024, Ric Flair.
Yeah, he will, yeah.
Big time.
Next up, apparently Rob Van Dam will be inducted into the 2300 Arenas Hardcore Hall of Fame on Saturday. They're just numbers, them. The 17th of December. Because it's an American, so it's like the wrong way around. So it just said 1712 on my notes, and I was like, or 1217. I was like, I don't know what the 17th of December, which is a long way off actually, but it was only announced yesterday. RVD debuted in the venue in January 1996, defeating Axel Rotten, and wrestled there a lot until obviously the original ECW shut down in 2001. That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Very nice.
He should be in there.
Yes.
He was really good.
I didn't realize that arena had a Hardcore Hall of Fame.
I imagine it's something to do with that mural on the wall. Just get a nice little scribble on there and whatnot.
I wish there was some names that I had written down to read out who else is in that Hardcore Hall of Fame, but I didn't know it even existed. Apparently he'll be the 22nd induction, my word, into the Hardcore Hall of Fame, which was instituted after the passing of Ted Flyboy Rocco Rock Petty in 2002. Well, fantastic stuff for Rob Van Dam there.
Yeah, I don't know what else you say there.
I
Good
don't know
for
what
him.
else to say. Right, moving on now. Jamie Hayter unfortunately suffered a broken nose. Now, in our last news video, we talked about how Tatum Paxley injured her nose, hitting it on the ring post. And Ross...
I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off there.
Go on.
I'll do it. Because this was an even weirder one, because Jamie Hayter did this while delivering a brain buster. My God, my mouth's not working this morning. To Thunder Rosa. But on the impact of Thunder Rosa coming down on her shoulder blades, her leg sort of flops over towards Jamie Hayter's face and clobbers her in the face and breaks her nose right there. She had blood all over her face for the rest of the match, but she continued and finished the thing like a true professional wrestler.
Have you ever broken your nose before?
Nah.
Oh.
My friend did on a night out, and I went to the hospital with him to have, just to make sure he was fine. And that experience of watching him have it back into place, that will stay with me forever.
If you hit your nose on something and then blood comes out of your nose, does that mean you might not have broken it then?
No, it's just an impact.
Oh, then I've never broken my nose either. Yeah. But I can't imagine it's nice.
No.
And I can't imagine it makes wrestling easier.
No.
So fair play to
watery
Jamie Hayter.
eyes, that's the main issue there. Not the broken nose, but the watery eyes that come with the nose impact.
2 black eyes and a broken nose. Got into Bladen racing. Yes, so Jamie Hayter, as Ross said, did manage to finish the match. Thunder Rosa won and retained the AEW Women's Championship via roll-up, and Jamie Hayter has not yet spoken on this injury.
Well, the turn's coming, isn't it? I know the broken rose might put a bit more of a pause on things for the moment, but Jamie Hayter getting frustrated, I think, with life under the DMD.
You've got to break out like Batista. You've got to be your own woman, and you've got to do it. And finally, Asuka has teased a mystery partner, because I was excited I wasn't on the news video where we talked about this, but the women's tag team tournament is actually happening.
Yeah.
If Triple H wasn't there, would this have happened?
No. I think the titles would have just been forgotten about forever, wouldn't they, if Vince McMahon was still there? But yeah, 6 months in the making, maybe, is it? At least 6 months?
God, is it that long?
Something like that, isn't it? Was it just after WrestleMania? Just before WrestleMania? I don't know when it was.
I don't know when
it's
did they walk out. Yeah,
whenever it was. It was in May
out.
when they walked out, so around about then. But Asuka
it's
tweeted,
only like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Still quite a long time.
It's a fair whack.
Yeah.
This is Asuka tweeting, by the way. I'll be the tag team champion again, but where is my partner? Seemingly referencing former Kabuki Warriors teammate Kairi Sane. Oh my God.
Well, I think there's 2 ways to look at this. One is the really exciting way, which is that Triple H is bringing back all these former names who we might not have seen for a while.
That's one I forgot to write down on the previous video.
Yeah, here comes Kairi Sane. She might be back with Asuka. But on the other hand, Asuka has on Raw been alongside Bliss quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I think it might just be a case of Asuka and Bliss.
And Bianca Belair. It's like a 6-woman feud at the moment,
Taking
isn't
on
it?
Do you think Becky Lynch was meant to be involved in that if she hadn't dislocated her shoulder?
Probably.
Anyway.
We'll never know.
Very interesting stuff. Are you looking forward to Raw tonight?
Yeah, why? What, is there something happening?
No, that's what I mean. I'm now looking forward to WWE TV because anything can happen.
The AEW shield of the channel. Looking forward to WWE. It's amazing.
I'm back. Tony's a weirdo, man. I'm back with WWE.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. Why is he weird?
Why is he weird? When he drinks from a cup, you never see. He's faking having a drink.
He's just a street prophet.
And that's why I don't like AEW, because Tony Khan doesn't drink properly. And I don't mean alcoholic drinks necessarily, but if you watch him on a shot of brandy, he keeps going. It's weird. Triple H, come on, he drinks like a man. He spits it all out.
Yeah.
The water's been in his mouth, you can tell. Thank you very much for watching this news video. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Have you got anything to add, Rob?
No, that's it from me. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm just back at work after a week off. My mouth isn't working. What's new?
How was your week off?
It was delightful. I drank like a 20-year-old, even though I'm now 30. Taking several years off my life. Up the pop world.
Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very soon.